The purpose of Federal Home Loan Banks is to provide a reliable flow of funds for jobs and housing and economic growth. And we're gonna take a deep dive here, deeper dive into how this thing works and how the Federal Home Loan Bank structure is unique. But maybe I should back up for a second because we're talking here about jobs and housing and economic growth, and so the question occurs: well, if the funds can be used from the Federal Home Loan Banks can be used for a broad range of purposes, then why are they called the Federal Home Loan Banks? And I guess to answer that, we have to take a quick history lesson, which I promise will be short. So in the midst of the Great Depression, Congress established the Federal Home Loan Banks, and yes, Congress did create them, and they remain well regulated by the federal government, but still they are private sector entities owned by their members. Originally, in the 30s, the home loan banks were designed to revive home construction and to foster a market for what was then a brand new idea, the long-term fixed-rate mortgage. That's something all of us now pretty much take for granted. And today, the home loan banks are still very much expected as a matter of public policy to provide a stable source of mortgage credit for institutions of all sizes. But over the past 20 some odd years, the Congress has expanded their mission to include a broader support for community development and other forms of community lending. So that's why the word federal and the words home loan are in their name. So we got through that, and it was less than a 1-minute history lesson, right? So we're going to focus on how the Federal Home Loan Banks do what they do, how they remain this reliable source of funds. The international market for Federal Home Loan Bank debt is deep and liquid. So in other words, international institutional investors dig lending money to them. That liquid market for Federal Home Loan Bank debt enables them to lend to their members at attractive rates. That helps community lending institutions stay competitive regardless of their size in their own local markets. And that benefits consumers and businesses all across the U.S. who expect to get credit from their local lenders. By the way, this healthy competitive system allows the Federal Home Loan Banks to be a source of grants and below-market loans to members who then put that money into their local neighborhoods for affordable housing and community development.